Hello and welcome to SSL Soccer here on this YouTube premiere. Today is match day 1 of the New Look Cup with the group stage. I am Val and I am joined by
TVC. Welcome to group stage.
Yeah, and this is gonna be an absolute unit of a cast. We got not 4 games like most casts, we got 8 of them.
Yeah, no, it's going to be absolutely everyone playing. So our entire league going at the same time. Never before has this happened. So, and never with this many teams. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's an absolute festival of our league today. What is our first game on the schedule?
I actually don't know. We are playing the good old game of next game.
We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
I have been told that the games are interesting, and that's all I've been told.
I mean, I would hope they are interesting, because we're gonna be here for a while.
Buckle in, friends. If you do not see the timestamps in this video, which will inevitably be below, this is gonna take around 2 hours. It's gonna be an adventure. I'm excited. It's an hour and 45 minutes. I exaggerate.
Yep. Get a drink, get a snack, and just sit down and relax. Unless your team is playing, in which case you have every right in the world to be on the edge of that seat.
Yeah, I think the groups have been rather interesting. If I recall, there are a couple good matchups with Division 1 and Division 2 teams. I think Catalunya can... Sorry, what?
I interrupt this to say we are going to our first match of the day from Cape Town, Kaapstad versus Romana, A.C Romana, in their first ever competitive match.
So, in I think Romana has played before today. It would have aired already, I think.
I don't think
Division 2
has aired. Yeah.
Did they not play in match day 1?
Or match day 1 of D2, because I don't think that's aired yet. Anyway, Holcavado for Krustis. Back for Valor. Holcavado. Massive traffic jam at the top of the box. There's a shot by Norris that's blocked. And here come Romana in purple and gold versus green. So we got like some footballing Lakers Celtics. Levert puts that into the mixer and it's headed away. De Silva. For Johnson. Back for De Silva. The cross there is blocked by Zimmer. And that will be that. Norris coming forward for Kaapstad. 1-on-1 against Schweinsteiger. Gets it in the box. Risky tackle there. Referee says play on. There's a shot that goes way over by, I believe that was Valor with the shot. Still early in this one. Zimmer for Valor. To Holcavado. Sending it long. This is a chance. This is Gordon. And he's put it wide. So, action coming fast and furious in this one.
Absolutely. Both teams with some good chances here.
Norris for Zimmer to Gordon. Krustis! Shot blocked. And that one's cleared. That's going to be a corner for Kaapstad.
We did see Kaapstad's formation. They did play in Division 1, 2 games already, and they played in a 4-2-3-1 narrow with those 3 attacking midfielders. They are lined up in that today.
Gordon shot there, blocked, and Sherwood is going to hold, play it back, and it is clear. Keep alive though with Krustis for Valor. Holcavado. Gordon! Easy save in the end from Hill. Kaapstad have been the ones on the front foot so far in this first 15 minutes or so. And it's a giveaway at the back, and it's in from Jakob Larsson.
An awful mistake from A.C Romana, and they will concede here. Unfortunate. They've had a tough go at it in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, just a sloppy giveaway there. And Larsson had the whole net. There was, unless Cody Hill has invented teleportation within the last 5 seconds and just couldn't get it off in time, no saving that.
Yeah, no, that's. I think that's gonna go down as a team error, though. I'm not quite sure who, if any, shares individual blame there.
Krustis for Valor. Plays it in, back post headed wide by Gordon.
Now, Kaapstad are newly promoted to Division 1. A.C Romana. A.C Romana are new to Division 2. New to our league, actually. New expansion team here. Looking to make a big splash and pull off a potential upset, though to do that, they will need to score at least one.
Yep, Kamavinga for Norris. Now for Gordon. Larsson, Nagatoro, Maradona! Flag stays down. Kaapstad have a second.
What a goal from Nagatoro Maradona here. Absolute laser. Well played by Larsson, I believe. Yeah, just the one touch into the path of Maradona, who tucks it into the corner. Really can't be played much better.
Yeah, very well-timed run from Nagatoro Maradona, who had Kaapstad's goal in their last match against Sao Paulo. And they're going to look to come forward again. Larsson sends it long for Krustis. Krustis for Holkavado. Back to Krustis against Nunez. For Valor. Holkavado! It's over there.
So A.C Romana are playing in a 4-3-3 DM wide, which would explain why they have more possession, but do seem to be a little bit on that back foot. There's really only the striker who's being told to attack the net at this point in time, so...
Yeah, and not exactly ideal when you go into halftime with 0 shots.
Yeah, no, they're going to need to turn the heat on when they come back out in the second half. But as far as I'm aware, A.C Romana are playing exactly how they are being instructed to. It's going to be a tough game for them, so I'm thinking they're looking to grind out a couple goals, or at least a goal. To get anything out of this match, though, they will need 2.
Yep, but you got to give credit to Kaapstad in that first half. They played it pretty much as well as they could have. No changes at halftime from the looks of things. And they got the 2 goals to prove it. Like, it's not like they were creating and just wasting the chances. They've been finishing them. As Romana have it. Stojakovic. Sherwood. Build up on that far side. De Silva. Oh. Okay. This one's going to be sent long. Near side, Krustis. Holkavado. To the byline. Plays it back. Krustis. Now for Valor. Attack from the top of the box. That shot's blocked. It comes to Krustis. Great challenge there. And ultimately, that one was also blocked.
Credit where credit is due. A.C Romana have soaked a lot of pressure this match. Unfortunately, to win a game, you have to do a little more than that.
Nagatoro Maradona. Norris! It's off the bar, and it's going to be cleared by Hill. Speaking of created chances.
Little bit of magic there. Something from nothing for Kaapstad as they look for a third.
Yep, and I feel like goal difference is going to be a tiebreaker. Every goal is going to count here in this here group stage. Norris on the far side.
If I'm honest, I don't know what the... Oh,
Oh, Hulkavado! What a ball from Kevin Zimmer! And that's 3 for Kaapstad, and that is certainly 3 points in the bag now.
Absolutely run ragged our AC Romana. They cannot keep up with all 4 attackers here from Kaapstad. Look at that. Larson, Maradona, and Valor lurking in the back. Hulkavodo on the reception, able to put that home. You just can't mark that many strikers.
Yeah, and to that point, like, Hulkavado had all the space in the world, but credit on that ball to Kevin Zimmer. Absolute beautiful ball. And they're looking for more. Larson, for Valor, Hulkavado, Krustis. Traffic jam at the top of the 18 again. Krustis plays it in, and that shot is saved by Hill from Gordon.
Interestingly enough, Gordon is the only one of those 3 midfielders who have yet to find a goal for Kaapstad. He'll be looking
Not
for
for lack of trying. Not for lack of trying. He's had looks. He's been on the ball. He just hasn't had that moment of magic that everyone else has. Thrown for Norris. Finds Zimmer. Can Kaapstad find a 4th? Nagatoro Maradona. Gordon. This is promising. Into the box. Gordon. Cross. Headed in. It's Larson. It's 4.
Yeah, that's pretty well the dagger here for Kaapstad. 4 goals is an absolute mountain for AC Romana to climb, and they're under no inclination to start doing so.
Yep, another lovely build-up there from the South African side. And to be fair to AC Romana, like, this is a very, very tough first game for them. Like, again, this is a brand new team. There's not a ton of league experience. And your first game is against a D1 team. Like, that is going to be, like, you're up against it, especially on the road.
Yep, absolutely. I was going to say they are away from home, and Kaapstad have the advantage of playing in front of their hometown fans.
And they're going to get another one into the box, and that one is saved by Hill.
That almost drilled in.
A little sloppy on the rebound control. As we get into the final moments of this one. They're just going to try and kill some clock. Hulkavado, Nagatoro Maradona. But here's another chance. And Norris hits the bar.
I mean, what would really kill more clock time is a goal celebration, right?
I mean, you're not wrong. And there is your final whistle. Kaapstad, great first match for them to open up this cup, a 4-0 win over the new kids on the block, AC Romana. And as we take a look, those overloads up top just overwhelming.
Absolutely. Everyone in that central midfield contributed. Even Valor, he's got a 7.6, but still... sorry, I think it's Fidel Valor, right? She.
Do believe so, yes.
It is green across the board, though. So, well played to Kaapstad there. Goal difference and actually really do tell the story here. Deserved win for Kaapstad.
Yep, all green and not just in their shirt color. For Romana, it's really hard to take anything from this one just because, like, they were so up against it. You know, again, there is not a ton of experience in this team. It's a brand new expansion team. A lot of new players to the league. Going on the road against a D1 opponent, that's just a really tough ask. And, you know, we hope going forward that their heads won't drop too much going into their D2 schedule.
Yeah, I think this one is something you just kind of try to forget about, take it on the chin, write it off as one of those early season games, and look to bounce back from it. You know, use this as motivation to finish the season strong. It only really goes up from here.
Yep, and that is our first game of 8 in the books. As we wait on our second match of the day. taking a quick look. Okay, we don't have a match order. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
It could be any one of 7 games. I do wonder which one it will be.
Someone get the wheel to side out. So yeah, these group draws, the one group that I think is going to interest a lot of people is the Hollywood Athênai group, 2 of the best teams in Div 1. I think they were 1-2 last season. And they're in with a Reykjavik team that isn't a rebuild, but they've shown some signs of progress. And a London team that got promoted. Oh, we've got our second game. It is Catalunya versus Red Star Laos. So the other expansion team getting their opener here in Vientiane. There's a lot of red in this game.
Yeah, it's been an issue Catalunya has run into a couple times. Their jersey tends to run a clash with a few other jerseys in this league, and there's Shion Okamoto.
Yeah, that happened very quickly. It comes off the free kick by Anna Vier. What a pickup Anna Vier has proven to be for Catalunya so far. Great ball in, and he's just completely unmarked. It's really as simple as that. He was unmarked, tap in. Easy as you like. The start Catalunya wanted on the road.
Absolutely, Catalunya showing everyone what a well-drilled team looks like, really. Unfortunately, Red Star Laos has no experience in the league. It's their first year, and for a lot of their players, even though they do have experience in the league, it's a new start for them as well.
Yep. This is time sending it long, and that'll be claimed by Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson hoping this game goes better than the last, where Catalunya conceded 5 against Hollywood, but I mean, that's Hollywood. You know, they're a wagon.
Yeah, they are...
Oh, here's a chance for Anna Vier. Anna Vier! Anna Vier!
Pascal Anna Vier. Take a look, League. I think we have a new star.
Yeah, it's not just the colors of the jersey that are on fire. It's a long ball, flick on by Maple. Anna Vier has so much space. McCarty caught in no man's land. And Anna Vier beats him near post. Catalunya looking clinical in this one so far.
They are playing in a, in that same formation they played in that Division 2 game. That 3 at the back formation.
There's one that's headed away. Fist for Vinsvins. Garvinen. Rising! Just wide of the net. Another dangerous build-up.
Couldn't get that to curl. Rising. Unfortunate.
Free kicks throw in for Chicken. Back to free kick. Tries to cross. Blocked by Rising. Rivers. Tries to get that in the middle. That's headed away. Time. Near side against Vinsvins. Cross. Knocked away by Juliusson. And Catalunya will regroup and they'll start running with Järvinen. He is knocked off the ball by Rivers. Referee says play on. Chicken. And that's going to be Juliusson with a brave, or Gunnarsson with a brave. Oh, here's Anna Vier. He's in again. Anna Vier. What a save by McCarty.
Joel McCarty able to rise up to the occasion there. Been tough for him. Tough debut, tough season so far. But I'm sure he is looking at these as opportunities rather than disappointing.
As we approach halftime, and we will reach it. Catalunya 2, Red Star Lao 0, and yeah, very, very good half from Catalunya. Once again, showing just why they are so highly rated by everyone in this league.
Yep, no, it's gone exactly the way you would expect it to. Catalunya are one of the top Division 1 teams, expected to be in that competition for the title. On the other side of the field is a brand new team to our league, Red Star Laos, and yeah, It's not been pretty for their players so far.
Yep, no subs at halftime, so we're in dance with the one that brought you to prom mode. Direct free kick. One of the few vets on this team.
I can confirm that there are no breaks in Catalonia. They've disabled them.
Free kick. Rivers. Oh, foul there by free kick.
Gives away a free kick. I like the way you think.
Oh, here's a chance for Maple. Dogwood Maple. One man to beat. Doesn't beat him. That's a save for McCarty.
McCarty is learning, if anything. Gave up those 2 early goals and now has come up big to make a couple of saves so far to keep the deficit only at 2.
Vin's corner doesn't beat the first man, but that ball in is finished by Mojo Rising, and the flag is up, and no goal.
Yeah, it looked a little too good to be true there. Yeah,
yep.
He's so offside.
Yep, good ball in from Vin's on the recycle, but, the run was a little bit off-timed.
Yeah, just missed timing from a little bit of everyone on the pitch there. There were a couple other people offside, I believe. The striker was offside, duck with Maple, so...
Okamoto, that's a nice ball for Järvinen. Järvinen to the byline. Plays it into the middle. Back to Järvinen. He puts it in. And that one is saved by McCarty. Järvinen has been one of...
Sure, go ahead.
Järvinen's been one of the stars of the show for Catalunya so far in this young season.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really, really did love that dribble move there. I say dribble move. It's not what you would expect a dribble move to be if you know what FIFA looks like, but certainly for an FM engine, that was impressive.
Yep. Here's Okamoto. Rising. Headed away by free kick. Free kick's on the ball. Plays it in. This is Chicken. 1v1 against Okamoto. Cuts it back for free kick. Chicken. Back to free kick. To byline. The cross. It's going to be cleared. And here come Catalunya the other way. That's a great ball from Okamoto. Maple. Just wide.
It almost looked like Megamind got a foot to that. The referee will say he didn't, but I would like to say the pressure definitely affected Maple there.
Yep, and that was a pretty quick counterattack there from Catalunya, the long ball from Okamoto. I'm also noticing a lot of Lao players on yellows, particularly in that defensive spine there.
Yeah, it's been a lot of pressure coming out from Catalunya, and their players are wearing it.
Here's free kick. Against Järvinen, free kick, puts it in the middle. And that's cleared by Busquets. It's out for a corner.
Just barely, well, not barely, Busquets had that all day, but just barely unable to put that away. Good chance there for them, though.
Kaapstad Laudrup to Rivers. Paye. Vince is going to get that out of there. Free kick against Rising. Crosses in, headed away by Fist. Only his first time. And that one harmless for Gunnarsson. Direct free kick, probably been Laos' most impressive player in this one. One of the few vets on this team.
Yeah,
anytime we're
Cairo. Anytime we're seeing any sort of action on the field right now, it's being commanded on that left-hand side by free kick.
Here he is again, it's into the middle, and that's cleared by Gunnarsson. Free kick again. One back by Catalunya. Vins. 2 on him. Time with the foul there. He's on a yellow. That could be number 2.
Yeah, looks like an early bath to me.
Yep.
Time goes over to the referee, pleads his case, but nope, there's the pocket, there's your yellow, and there's the red.
And his time in this game is up. Lao go down to 10.
I do wonder if this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Do Catalunya turn on the Jets here?
Yeah, again, goal difference. Could be a thing. This is Vins. Playing it into the middle, and it's saved by McCarty and out for a corner. Corner to be taken by Anavier. And headed away immediately. That'll just be get out of dodge clear there. Busquets is on the ball. Parker pressing in. Go back to Gunnarsson. Okamoto. Oh, that's a nice ball. Maple not quite quick enough to get there, and they'll be playing back to goal. Okamoto again. I'm saying Okamoto's name a lot in this match. Now Anavier into the box. Anavier into the middle. And McCarty denies Maple on the doorstep. Paye coming forward for Red Star Lao. Plays it back to free kick. Seems like a bit of a miscommunication there. Free kick wasn't ready for it. It clears one back by Catalunya. This is Maple again. And he's got the goal that he's deserved all match.
Dedication, hard work does pay off. Dalga Maple, the absolute epitome of that story, has been really working for this goal all match, and finally rewarded with a beautiful long goal.
Yeah, it's that player again, Anavier, who, I mean, was great in that first game, has been great again today. And now he's got a corner. That one will be headed away, but it's still with Anavier, and Juliusson, that's off the bar. Vins for Fist. Rearview mirror full of Adams. Kemoyatu. Anavier. Vins. Into the box. Vins. Takes it all the way for 4.
Catalunya pouring it on now. They smell blood in the water, and they are looking for as many as they can get.
Yeah, and again, look who it is on that assist. It is Pascal Anavier. I am running out of superlatives for how good Anavier's start to the season has been. Just absolute dime. And that run was inch perfect.
100% goal contribution today so far, I think. Let me check. No, not on the season in total, but has been absolutely impressive through the couple games that we've seen him.
Can Lao get one back for pride, if nothing else? Johnson. That's intercepted by Järvinen. Kemoyatu. Busquets will reset with Gunnarsson. Rising, sending it long. Here he is again. He's missed it. Throw in by Vins. Finds Kemoyatu. Played back in by Vins. That one is over the bar. Couldn't tell who got a foot on that one. We've got yet another corner. Vins. And that one's going to be headed away by Mega Mine. They're going to recycle. Vins. Back post. Juliusson. Busquets. Anavier. Saved by McCarthy. And Laos just going to get it out of there. Sent long, but claimed by Busquets. Vins. This is Anavier again. He's hauled down. No call. Dangerous challenge there.
Laudrup was also on a yellow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that is a very risky challenge, and it does turn into a goal from the corner by Juliusson.
Joko Juliusson, the second goal of the season for them. set piece expert.
Set pieces, set pieces, set pieces. Header to the near post. Alexa, play the Hawaii 5-0 theme.
Just gonna let that sit for a bit, you know?
And that is full time. Well, Red Star held in for a decent amount of that game. Yeah, they were absorbing a ton of pressure, but then the sending off happened, and yeah, that kind of ended that.
I alluded to it. The straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, it definitely was. They scored 3 after time got sent off, so definitely what Catalunya needed to break the dam. Joel McCarthy, 6.7 for Red Star Laos. Played really well for them. A big reason why they were able to keep themselves in that game before time was sent off. Obviously, when you lose a man or lose a defender in particular, it becomes incredibly difficult for your goalkeeper. I don't think he was blamed for much of the 3 that came after time got sent off, but all in all, he had a good game, I think.
Yep, perfect 10s from Anna Vieira and Vins, and yeah, they both deserved it. Anna Vieira has been on a tear. Vins has been very good for quite some time now. But for Laos, obviously, that was always going to be a rude awakening. Catalunya is a very good team. So not exactly the team you want to play in your first game as a team, period. But they hung in there until the sending off.
So, 2 identical 5-0 games coming out from both Kaapstad and Catalunya.
Wasn't Kaapstad 4?
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was 4. Or is the Val School of Counting striking again?
Listen, we both subscribe to the same school of counting. If you got it wrong, then I've likely got it wrong. Either one of us is right. We'll find out after the games end, I believe. But next up, we have, if I am guesstimating correctly, one of either Adowa, Accra. Sorry, one of the Group B matches, essentially.
I hear there's a real buzz to them.
Boo! We can see any of the any out of Accra, AS Seoul, Mythic FC, or Union São. One of these 4 teams will be playing. 2 of these 4 teams will be playing. And am I correct? Indeed. I have figured out the system.
Stonks. As we are underway here from Brazil. These are 2 teams that I think this is a decently even matchup. I feel like, you got a team that's like going to be in the D1, probably in the relegation battle versus a Puri team that's probably going to be among the favorites to get promoted from Division 2.
Yeah, AS Puri spent last year as the newly demoted team, and were in that promotion race. I think on the last match day of the year, were unlucky to not make it.
And that dialogue was about as interesting as that first half. Wow.
Holy moly, nothing happened. Well, some things happened, but nothing notable happened, apparently.
Nothing notable enough for us to see. Instant analysis. Is this like one of those 0-0s from the World Cup that, like, is this literally Spain v Morocco?
Well, in those games, you don't remember anything happening. In this game, literally nothing is happening.
Let's hope for better in the second half.
Terry are lined up in a 4-3-3. They have a block of 3 central midfielders, so that's probably what's causing a lot of a stall up for Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo are getting chances. You see, they have about 11 shots for them on net.
Are highlights not on?
I think they are, but they are probably on key or...
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, replay. There was a goal off a corner. So they weren't on.
The highlights were not on.
Yeah, and this is, wow, what a finish that is.
I don't know
from
if we
Newman.
catch this.
Once again, we would like to apologize on behalf of everyone here. I apologize for insulting this game, and now it's 2 now. To Sao Paulo. It's Destinvich with the cross, and it is headed home at the back post by Coffee Biscuit.
So we're going express round, it seems. I know exactly what happened. So when we simmed the preseason, we did with it only commentary. It seems like what's happened here is we haven't quite caught every one of these teams. So this one's on only commentary. Oops.
Well, that's game. I really don't know what to say. I mean, the stats say it was pretty even. Sao Paulo was just more clinical. But I can't really analyze a game I didn't really see much of.
Or any of, to be honest. We only saw the goals, so well played to Sao Paulo. Their formation seemed to have done the trick. They are playing in a 3-4-3 with those 3 strikers up top, and we saw that work out well for them in Division 1. They seem to carry it on here. On the other side of the pitch, the 4-3 block seemed to do all right for AS. They held up their own, but unable to find the goal is Papadopoulos. They did have chances, but just unable to convert.
And looks like Bori Barfoot had a pretty good game in goal.
Yeah, I think he made 9 saves, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, well, that happened. I apologize on behalf of everyone here. Honest mistakes happen.
Yeah, I know exactly what happened, so I'm going to go ahead and get that fixed for next time.
Okay, so I assume the other Group B game is due up next, which is Accra, you said?
Yes,
Accra
it
playing somebody?
should be Accra and Seoul that are playing.
I believe those are both D2 teams, so 2 teams on equal footing.
Yeah, we had 3 D2 teams wind up in Group B.
Yeah, someone from this group has the chance to be, that deep run D2 team. We had that last year, London making it to the semifinal. Obviously, with a new format, things are going to be a bit weirder. But the stage is set for one of these teams to be that magic of the cup team.
Absolutely. I can give a little bit of insight as to how we will be lining up. I believe that Seoul will be lining up in a 4-1. Or sorry, you'll know this one well.
You will know this one well.
It's the 4-4-2 narrow diamond.
Hey!
And on the other side, Accra will be running a formation in which I'm not quite sure. I will double check.
I need to see it then. We've seen some from. Oh,
sorry. Not as in anything strange, as in I literally forgot to pull the information that I needed. They're in a 4-2-3-1. They're even vanilla.
We knew they were prone to some weird formations last season, as that cross is headed in the waiting hands of Luke Barak. But also, Accra are under new management this season, so ignore that.
Yeah, a lot of change happening over in Accra. They field a lot of our new players to the league. Welcome, everyone. This should be a fun game. You guys are going to see Seoul versus Accra twice more this season, if I'm not mistaken, if they've not already played. I don't think they have. But, wow.
Okocha!
Okocha!
J. Okocha.
And 3 minutes in, Seoul have exactly what they've been looking for all of last year. That clinical long ball finish. Someone to put it away at the end. There it is. JJ Okocha coming back to Seoul, who spent last year on loan, I believe, at Catalunya. And making an immediate impact.
Was effective for them, too. if I'm not mistaken. Tenderloin. Corleone sloppy touch there. Cole Mertz for tenderloin. Making me hungry over here.
Well, his first name is also Pork.
Moeller. Don't know if that was a mishit pass or an attempt at a long shot that he just got under, but it didn't work. Here's a corner rather for Hugh Mann. Headed away by Freddie. Still with Seoul though. Mann, second ball. Headed away there. And here's Rigmarole. Played it back. Valvano. Llewellyn against Juzicek. Muller. Okocha again. Wait into the waiting hands of Laroc.
Good opportunities here for Seoul. They look really good. They are at home, so they are playing in front of their hometown fans, and are playing rather well.
Yeah, they're putting their heart and soul into this one. Corleone.
In Seoul.
And that one's headed away by Mertz. Aloisi. Muller. Ryan. It's sent long. Aloisi. At the edge of the box, Muller, late run, and a terrific finish from Michael Muller.
So, remember earlier when we were trying to figure out if it was a pass or a shot? Well, I think it was a shot, and that one went much better for him.
That was a thing of beauty. Aloisi pulls the defenders to the byline, and look at that. Muller just arriving late and just slotting it home. No one near him. That is a very well-worked goal from Seoul Mythic.
Luke Laroc going to be disappointed to be beat on the near side there. He'll probably want that one back. But the man I want to talk about right now is Baraka Aloisi. He has found himself with 2 assists.
Yeah, he has been setting the table today. Bell sending it long, looking for Selic. It's cleared away. Corleone for Rigmarole. Long ball, Selic is in! And it's off the bar from Selic. The chip had a little bit too much salsa on it.
Cruel, cruel fate. Will it go the other way?
Nope,
No,
flags up.
Coach is offside. Yeah, that was unfortunate for Selic that had everything but the finish on it. Uh-oh, Michael Mueller out with an injury. Had that goal earlier. We'll see if we find the right sub.
So someone on the bench hit him with a sleep dart or something. I don't know.
We've identified there's a midfielder in the replacement queue.
Alexa,
Which midfielder shall we use?
Alexa, play some call center hold music.
Decisions are being made.
It's going to be Lachlan Martin.
Indeed.
Coming on.
Simmer, I'm rigging. I'm using the term rigging improperly, and I feel like a boomer. That was almost a boom shot.
Yep. Dangerous opportunity.
But no, I just want to shout out the Simmer because that was absolutely the right decision. I'm just giving you shit.
Here's your check. Lachlan Martin. Almost a goal not long after coming on.
Yeah, looked a little like Mueller there, taking the shot when it came to him with the opportunity, and nearly put it away too.
Seoul have been pouring on some pressure, but here's Rigmarole. They found Konstantin Selic. Selic sends it wide.
Yeah, ball just didn't settle properly for him there. Unfortunate. That's one of 3 shots for Accra in this half so far.
And that free kick is saved. Out for a corner.
So Laroc does save that. No offside there, which means that's a brilliant save from him.
And Mann's corner does not beat the first man. as we are quickly approaching halftime. And we have made it. Seoul 2, Accra 0, and yeah, Seoul have very much deserved it. They have looked very dangerous going forward like some pissed off sharks.
Well, I want to say yes, but what's a mythic? I understand the connotation behind the mask and the culture, but like, what's a mythic?
It is something that is mythological.
That is fair, which means Seoul could be any number of creatures. What kind of shark is Seoul?
I don't know. I don't know enough about Korean culture if there's any sort of sharks involved. And I do not want to come across as ignorant.
That's very fair.
As we have 2 subs for Seoul, Chris Powell and Darren Speed are on. Didn't quite catch who came off.
I will confirm that. It is going to be...
Got a corner. Your man. Headed away by Freddie. Kept alive by Kocha. These recycle balls off set pieces are deadly. Kocha, he's found Paul, and that's a great finish from Danny Paul.
Danny Paul playing in that attacking midfield position, just lurking at the edge of the box and pouncing right at the breakdown here.
As I just said, recycle balls from these corners, absolutely deadly, and that is just... He had all the real estate in the world in one of the most dangerous positions. You can have all that space. Zone 14, and that's a clinical finish. 2 first names for Seoul's 3rd goal.
Yes. Seoul have done a really good job of exploiting that space today, and have really just taken every shot that's come to them, it seems.
Here they come again. Martin. That one is curled just over.
Case in point. So Chris Powell came off for Jack Cahill, the right back. And Darren Speed came off for Jurček, the midfielder, I believe. Yep.
Here come Accra off of a Seoul corner. Freddie holding. Corleone back to Freddie. Intercepted by Ryan. Ryan chugging along. He's found Aloisi. Aloisi to the byline. The defense is stretched. The cross doesn't quite find a Kocha. And he'll put it back into the middle. And it's tapped home by Baraka Aloisi.
Aloisi does get his just desserts. He set up the first 2 goals and is rewarded with a tap in here. Finds the net and finds the score sheet. Something that was rather difficult for Seoul and Aloisi to do last year.
Yeah, they're going to be very happy, not just with, the win and how well they played, but the fact that they're finishing these chances. That was their problem last season. And they have been, 13 shots on target, 4 of them have gone in, and they've been creating very high-quality chances.
Yeah, I would say they fixed the problem.
And it is just a 1-game sample size, but early impressions, thumbs up.
Small sample size.
That's a great ball in for Selic, and he's pulled one back for Accra. It is still a gigantic mountain to climb, but if they can cut down on the goal difference, that might also be worth it. It is 4-1. Selic, a proven goal scorer in D2. That's just a really good, calm finish. Long ball in, had the space. Bam. Kept onside by Powell.
Yeah, it's exact sort of finish you kind of want to see from your central forward. Right off the chest, beautiful first touch, and a volley off that into the back of the net.
Corleone. Valvano. Up that right-hand side. Llewellyn. Rigmarole. They found the run. The cross is in. That one's headed away by Mertz. Kept alive by Corleone. Coleman. Bell. Accra sniffing. Long ball. Headed wide.
Flag is up? Yeah, flag went up there, so I think that was offside anyways.
Here comes Seoul. A.C against Freddie. Plays back. A coach's shot blocked. Corleone, bit sloppy there, but Llewellyn's won it back from Martin. Oh, free kick. Aloisi. And that is headed away by Corleone. Foot race between Druid and Mertz. Druid gets to the ball. Pass was deflected and ends up on the foot of Man. Here's Martin. Paul. Man. Lots of space here for Ryan. Plays it in. And that will be cleared. Mertz still. Tenderloin. Here's a chance for Kocha. And that is cleared out for a corner.
Smothered by Valverno there.
And that corner will be headed away by Llewellyn. Still with Seoul, though. Like I said, these second balls on set pieces, very, very dangerous so far. Martin's shot there, blocked by Corleone. Llewellyn, Rigmarole, Valvano. 1v1 against Speed. Finds Druid, back to Valvano. Now for Rigmarole, this looks promising for Accra. Now for Druid, late run, and he skied it. Promising build-up there from the Ghanaian side, but aim was off. But here they come with Bell. Played back. Looking for Selic. A little bit too much on that one. Mertz. Man. Speed. Powell against Rigmarole. Tenderloin. Man. Akocha. Danny Paul, this is a great run and a great finish for his second of the game. The flag stays down.
Incredibly well worked by Seoul there. You kind of felt like that was going to come out of something. They had the ball for such a long period of time, and just what incredible finish here from Danny Paul, and well-earned second goal.
Yep, 2 first names, 2 goals. And can we give a shout out to JJ Akacho with 3 goals, or 3 assists and a goal? Not 3 goals. Sorry for getting your hopes up. As that shot by Ryan is poor.
A sort of Pascal Anivieri day.
As we get into stoppage time here, Whittington for Freddie, Corleone, Selic, Druid, Cross, Rigmarole, Galvano, Cross. That'll be claimed by Kong. He'll send that long, and that should just about do things here, and it does. Seoul Mythic putting their stamp on this competition with a very strong 5-1 victory over Adowa Accra. 2 goals by Paul, 3 assists and a goal from Akocha, goal from Muller, 2 assists from Aloisi. Accra pulled 1 back through Selic, but yeah, very, very impressive performance from Seoul, especially from an attack that has struggled in recent seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. They will be thrilled to see that. I think they'll be hoping to recreate it. I would be surprised if they make any changes to their tactics after this. I see this sort of match, and the immediate reaction is, why not go again, right?
Yeah, run it back.
It worked for them this time. A lot worked for them this time, if I'm honest.
Yeah. They created, they were clinical, they created 15 shots on target. Even if the XG wasn't great, there were some great individual goals there.
Yeah, you take that many shots on target, something's gonna find its way through, right? Or at least you hope.
Yeah, I mean, you're usually going to have a pretty good shot at getting some goals on the board. As I believe we are moving on to Group C, which is the Hollywood, Athênai, London, Reykjavik group, if I am not mistaken.
And I guess we'll...
What's going on?
Money?
I'm so confused. What is going on? I've fallen into a wormhole. Did that happen?
No! Welcome back to Hollywood vs.
I don't know what's going on, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. I'm going to choose to blame a random microstate on this, because, I don't know, Andorra had it coming. Tiki Taka has scored. Does this goal actually exist? Does anything exist? Eat at Arby's.
I think there will be some post work to be done, but the only post work that needs to be done is maybe the paint job for the other side of that post. That blazed past Lulua, and 1-0 for Hollywood.
Yeah, Matoski did not have the height for that header. And that left Taka with all the space in the world. There's a cross that's going to be headed away. Reykjavik are actually wearing white now. Instead of pink, so, maybe we just hallucinated that last game. And that one is off the bar.
Now, I don't know if you can see it, but their formation is in that top right-hand side.
I'll have to get a look at that. As Reykjavik clearing this one.
With so many games on the day, did any of these games happen?
Lanquai, there's a second.
I think Leon Kai will hope
there's
these games happened. He just scored his goal. I think he actually beat Subtessier out here too. Yes? Would you say that's Subtessier's mark? I think Scarpetta kind of let him go.
That's a really well-timed run. This has been a very weird cast. And here's Reykjavik coming forward. Zayed, League of Ireland legend. Keeper on that far side. Cloughlin. Back to keeper. Now back to Cloughlin. Cloughlin looking to the middle. And that's buried by Eamon Zayed. And Reykjavik have their first goal as the club from Iceland. Eamon Zayed will get it. It is 2-1. I think.
Well, the scoreline says 2-1, unless we go through another temporal warp. This should be 2-1.
Apparently my Time Lord powers have gone too far. Yes. Val Standard Time undefeated. Leon Kwai, that's a great ball in. And Sorry, now I am having technical issues.
Oh, apologies.
Ricky Bobby scored again.
Just put that home. Yep, he did put that home. With his feet this time. Well, worked in ball by Hollywood Taka on the pass there, finding Bobby on the crash. He's actually playing an attacking midfield position, despite the fact he looks like a winger. He's crashing in from that midfield in a shadow striker sort of role, so not too surprising to see him find the net yet again.
Here's the Leon Kwai free kick. Woo. And that almost... We saw it with Jerry yesterday. Almost another blinder of a free kick. Yeah,
Leon Kai scored one against Catalunya, I think, a few seasons ago that looked very similar to that one. So he's very capable of doing that.
Here's a corner. And that will be headed wide. We are at halftime. It is 3-1 Hollywood. And
we will see if
I'm still not sure this game actually exists. We live in a simulation.
Well, we actually do, yes. But we will see what the scoreline is when we return. I do hope that it is, for our sake, 3-1, and that the bulk of the last little bit of this is not just the same match played. Hey, we're on the right timeline now.
Huzzah! Hollywood have it. Yep, and Hollywood have definitely deserved it. Here they come again. Kwai, who is everywhere, puts that ball in, and Ricky Bobby heads it over. Doesn't miss many of those.
No, he doesn't.
Scarpetta?
Neville will miss 2 or 3 of those.
Lua nearly gave that away dangerously. Laughlin. Let's give it away. But, Reykjavik have it back. Just trying to sell things down a little bit. Laughlin out wide.
Reykjavik really taking their time to work the ball here.
Yeah, trying to be patient and not panic, and in the end, that's a great block by Costanza.
O'Rourke nearly found himself on through there against a poorer team may have, but Costanza able to keep up.
And Sterling will punch away that corner. The second ball is cleared, and here's Leon Kwai. Taka knocked off the ball. There is a foul on, I believe that was Letitia.
No card comes out.
Oh my goodness. Dangerous look there for Hollywood. Kind of surprised that didn't go in.
That came off the bar and then absolutely hoofed by Spack Jaro. Though to Jaro's credit, normally not known for finishing.
Here comes
possible down the right
Hollywood
side now.
Possible. Cross. And Leon Kwai is just gonna miss that one. Possible.
I think Hollywood looking for a fourth here. Well, obviously looking for a fourth here. What else would they be doing, right?
Exactly. We do not know Hollywood as a team that lets the foot off the gas. They're a team that likes to score, they have the quality to score, and right there Tiki Taka shows just how accurate that take was. It's 4-1.
Yep, tucks that home into the top corner. As a goalkeeper, what do you do about that? Nothing. You just kind of watch as it goes in and sigh.
Yeah. Well-placed
We'll
finish.
sprawl
No
out.
shot for Lula.
Yeah, you're not getting to that unless you're Manuel Neuer in his prime. Oh,
Or you can
what a
teleport.
goal. That would also be
Absolutely
useful.
sublime finish by Tiki Taka. Second of the game for Taka.
And a bevy of assists for Hollywood. It's been a team effort.
Free kick. And Kawhi just curls that one over. They're getting dangerous looks off free kicks, too. As we get to the business end of this match. Scarpetta's going to last-ditch clear that. Here's Hollywood with Bobby. Played back. Possible. Putanesca. Here's a chance.
And who else
And
is
that
it
is
but Tiki
number
Taka
5.
putting the absolute crown on his day? That's the hat trick right there.
Yep, Tiki Taka hat trick. Believe that is back-to-back hat tricks for Tiki Taka. Absolutely outrageous start to the season for him.
Yeah, Golden Boot bettors, look out. I think we may have some competition this year.
And that is full-time 5-1 to Hollywood. Taka with the hat trick to go along with an assist. Ricky Bobby with a goal and an assist. Rashford with 2 assists. Calvator with an assist. Young Kwai with the goal as well. Two teams that just played in the league, by the way. 1-1 draw.
Yes.
That was it at Athênai.
I think we are finally, we're finally seeing our first mirror matchup of the last league day. We used to see this a lot back when the cup was a little smaller, but now that we have group stages, the matches are a little diverse. It's a little more rare. But yes, Inter London and Athênai having played last match day.
Yep, 1-1 draw. That was at Athênai. This game is in London.
We'll see if it can make a difference here for Inter London. They were able to draw. And I immediately cast a curse. And that's a beautiful finish by Fisher.
Yeah, sorry about this. I'm having technical difficulties on my side.
No,
this has gone kind of... Yeah, so this is the replay. And it's just a good ball in for Fisher. Sneaks in between the spaces.
And just smashes it home. We talked about unsavable shots in the last match. That's another one of those. Oh boy. Didi Yorker turns on the style.
Even Tony Bo is not keeping that
over. Yeah, Lebovic on the far post. We saw it last time these two teams met up, and we see it again. Didi Yorker able to find Lebovic. What a deadly combination that is.
Yep, 2-0 to Athênai. Not a great start for London in these first 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Seems
no,
like
I mean, like,
of...
if you wanted to take the gas out of home fans, this is certainly how you would do it.
Yep. Some of that regression, positive regression from the last game for Athênai, where they were probably unlucky to get the draw. Let's see if London can't bounce back here. Got the ball at the back.
I'm almost certain both teams are playing in the
Turtle
exact
for
same formations
Lar.
of the last match, too, so... Inter-London playing in that 4-4-2 narrow diamond, while Athênai playing in that 4-3-3 DM with those wide wingers.
Floor. Dives in a lot. Millar. Millar dropping back into that defensive line almost like a third center back in that halfback role. There's a great long ball. And it is slotted home by Scud Muffin. We have a game.
Game on indeed. Beautiful long ball here from Yore, able to fly Muffin, crashing in from, I believe, the attacking midfield position. Only Anderson to beat, and he does so there. Anderson was in the right place, but Muffin just put that shot over his hands, I believe. Ruma on the ball here for Inter-London now. And as you mentioned, Millar dropping into that middle space between the center backs, offering Ruma with another option, and recycles the possession. Muffin again now! Anderson with a big save.
Yannick Anderson, of course, very good goalkeeper.
Incredibly good goalkeeper. Good with his hands and his feet.
Yep, and it's 2-1 at halftime. Athênai, very deserving.
Yeah, they had a really good...
started to snipe back a little bit.
The end of that half was good for London. They had a bit of a rough start to the game with the 2 goals there within 15 minutes, but Athênai will look to come out stronger than they finished. We'll see if Ramirez can find anyone. And he does.
He does. It's Nico Fischer. Second of the game for him. Have yourself a day, Nico Fischer. And it is 3-1. Take another look at this.
For Ramirez, this is kind of exactly the way you want to see it happen. Takes that first shot, is cleared out, gets it back immediately, just sends it back in.
Yep, recycle balls. Good for the environment and potentially good for your football club. The floor, Millar dives in a lot.
Cheeky back heel from McGurk there.
Dives in a lot, sends it long. Tried to find a floor, couldn't quite get there. Jerry on the ball. Back for Millar. Turtle. Still the Turtle. Back to McGurk. Now for Millar. Muffin. Yore. Great ball in. It's Jerry!
The flag does go up. Yeah, it did look a little offside. But what an incredible volley. Unfortunate.
Just a step off.
Yeah, DeFleur looked a little off too, but he wasn't involved in the play.
Perhaps a warning shot from London that maybe this game ain't over yet.
Yeah, Inter-London have looked really good on the counter. They've had... Oh boy. That's a mare. Nico Fischer with a hat-trick today. Beautiful shot from Jesse. Yeah, absolutely. Second time that's happened. Second time it's been a goal from Nico Fischer. Third time in the league match he's scored so far.
Yeah, he's got 3. Athênai have 4, and that is probably curtains for this game.
Sidney Ramirez, I just want to say, the recipient of 2 very lucky bounces in this game so far. Miller with the tackle, ball right to Ramirez's feet, who makes the assist there for Fisher. To Fisher's credit, though, absolutely drilled that ball.
Sometimes you got to be lucky to be good, and good to be lucky. Yore Clements off the bar.
Ball off the post. When it rains, it pours.
Yep, I mean, the momentum of this game has just gone haywire in the last few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Athênai, like I had mentioned, definitely regrouped in the halftime and came out much more coordinated than they ended it.
Yeah, and then London immediately respond, but it's offside, and then Athênai get some extra insurance.
Not quite over yet. 13 minutes here, though.
There's one over
Gentonic
the
has an
top.
opportunity to put the dagger away. Yeboah will make the save.
That one is sent long. They were looking for 44. Oh, here's Jerry again! Just missed.
Just a little too much on that chip there. Right over the bar.
Yeah, it feels like Jerry, that free kick kind of got his confidence up. Whoa, dangerous clearance there by Yeboah. But here they come again. It's Jerry! It's over the bar.
All right, I think that this game has been very fairly won by Athênai. Inter-London have had their chances. They just haven't been able to convert. It's unfortunate.
Yep, and
Athênai
that is the
will
final
win
whistle.
4-1. And, yeah, good win on the day for them. They made the most of their 44% possession.
Yeah, sometimes it just boils down to one team is clinical, the other isn't. The XG is decently close, I feel like. Than like a half goal.
I think it was a good game from both sides. And you're right, it is a difference of finishing. Athênai, the better finishers on the day, much more clinical on the score sheet, as you can see, and 4 goals for the day to show. Inter-London only able to find the score sheet once.
Particularly...
They had that.
Yeah, Athênai were not particularly clinical in that first meeting in the league. They definitely were clinical in this one.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more of that moving
forward.
forward.
Of the day, Group D. Move on to Group D. It's the 4 teams I haven't played yet. I believe Tokyo's in this group.
It is Cairo City right now and Montreal. So D1 versus D2 team Cairo City. Long time D1 competitors. I don't know why I almost said they were in D2. I apologize. Montreal United, though, always in a bit of a rebuild over there in Montreal. Did I call Cairo a D2 team at one point in time? I think I may have. It's not. There's a reason why it just comes off the tongue, but you know, if they had a better striker.
There's a long ball, and there's a dangerous look, and it's saved by Brian Duke. Direct ball there.
Just for clarification,
no dice.
Franco Torres, Rice Bowl, love you, is a good friend of ours. So.
Here's a corner. That one's going to be headed away by Ask Cheeves. Hashtag not sponsored. Because we can't do that anymore with G Fuel. G Fuel will retired. You have to take that bid elsewhere. Wartooth. 2 on him. It is Cairo's turn to counter.
What a mess!
Ends up with Duke in the end.
Okay, Cairo score, Franco Torres puts that away. What the hell just happened?
brain trying to process that. So Duke rolls it out to Williams. And then it's just a sloppy touch by Matthew. And Torres just beats
so quick.
Duke's just a statue there. Well, brain not catching up.
I think that was quite literally 2 touches from Cairo until it ended up in the back of the net. The first touch to nick the pass, and the second touch was a shot from Torres.
Hey, whatever works. Stains. Torres! It's just wide.
Not as lucky there for Torres. I can't say that the first goal was luck. I'm pretty sure that was pure skill.
Hey, pressure and winning the ball up high, that's a skill.
Cairo. We'll see a lot of that from them. They're playing in a 4-3-3 DM wide, so their wingers are going to be pressing up quite high up the pitch against these fullbacks.
Yep, a 1-0 lead at halftime, and what's been a pretty even game, but Montreal just made one fatal error at the back.
Yeah, and we do see this happen with our younger team from time to time. We just, everyone loves to play the ball out from the back, and unfortunately, some of the younger teams with newer players don't quite have the skill level to do that.
Yeah, and a veteran team will just smell blood.
Yeah, these newer players often do become pressing triggers for teams, so Cairo able to benefit off that, but otherwise a pretty even match.
Hood will take this for Stains, back to Black. Bjorkus back for Black again. Torres. Stains. Hlemijud. Waiting hands of Duke. Arnoš Hlemijud, the Czech winger, with an interesting look there. But routine in the end. Here's a cross, that one's headed away. Cairo on the break again. Noodle. For Torres. For States. Oh, what a strike that is!
Beautiful. We've seen so many of these long shot thunderstrokes. They keep coming.
What
one from about 20,
that had some curl.
25 yards.
What a hit that is. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, front runner for Cup goal of the season so far. Small sample size, but clinical break with a brilliant finish.
I think Fisher had one too, if I'm honest. They were some very, very pretty goals.
Jeeves. And that'll be headed over and in. Patrick Bjorkus for Cairo.
And the nightmare gets just a little worse for Montreal. Off the hands of Brian Duke into the back of the net.
Yep.
Just didn't get enough of it.
Corner, header, simple.
Yeah, no, I think if you're Montreal, you kind of look at how this game's played out and on to the next.
Cairo found that extra gear in this second half. They're looking for more. Noodle, back post. And that is wide from Hlemijud.
Yeah, every now and then you get a match where it just doesn't really go your way, and I think this is Montreal's match.
Yep. That's football. Sometimes Murphy's Law very much is an unwritten law of the game. That's a great ball in for Torres, who makes it 4.
Franco Torres knows no mercy. He didn't hear no whistle because the whistle didn't blow. And rightfully so, he'll take claim for his second goal of the game.
He doesn't know mercy. SMH, least toxic Overwatch player. And that is full time. Torres with a goal, or 2 goals and an assist. Ask Jeeves a pair of assists from that left back position, one of them of it being the corner. The scoreline is a little harsh on Montreal, I feel like, but Cairo, made them pay for any mistakes in the back. It's really that simple.
Yeah, a deserved win by Cairo. I didn't get to talk about Montreal's formation at all. They play in a 3-4-3, and I love the 3-4-3. I soft spot in my heart for it, but scores don't look flattering for them, and I think the scores on the sheet here are unfair, just a little bit. I think Montreal played a little bit better there than what we're seeing. There 8 shots in the direction of the net, 5 on target. They had chances.
Yeah, just couldn't put them away, and made a couple individual mistakes that led to that one spiraling away from them.
Yeah, no, if it were not for the 2 mistakes, it would be a 2-0 game, right? And I think that's a much more fair representation of that game than the 4-0 scoreline that we got. But again, give credit where credit's due. Cairo played very well. It was a clean win for them.
And the indicator of a good team, can you punish those mistakes? Cairo did. They did not let them off the hook for a second.
Yep, and they look good to continue their streak in the Division 1. I don't think they're a team in which needs to be fearful, concerned at risk at all, but I do think that they're just missing that little extra to be title contenders. They seem middle of the pack, but they could surprise.
As we get into our final game, Buenos Aires versus Tokyo.
Speaking of middle of the pack teams, I do think Tokyo SC is another one of these Division 1 teams that find themselves in the middle of the fray. Buenos Aires also a bit of a middle of the fray team, but in Division 2.
Here is Tolly for Knight. Back for Tolly. Back for Knight. Traffic jam in the middle there. Calavera will lay that back. Knight against Aubuchon Touche. Knight, ball in, headed away, it's in! It's Edwin van der Sloot! Do we have the upset brewing?
Great assist by Knight here, and you're right, Division 2 team is up. Someone tag everyone. What happens here? Knight on the left, and oh, yikes for Chetty. Ball glances off his head and into the foot of van der Sloot, and van der Sloot needs no more invitation than that. Yeah. Referee, why are we even seeing the offside? The defender played the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. Certified ref moment. If you play organized soccer, please do not have that attitude towards your ref. Let's be respectful. They are underpaid.
Are people too.
They are underpaid, and they are straight up not having a good time right now. Anyway, enough of my soapbox. Hogg has just picked Guevara's pocket. Takes it to the byline. Guevara wins it back.
Guevara returns the favor.
Gorkov sending this long. I think he was just trying to get that out of dodge. Visser. Still Visser. Tried to lay that off for Rise. It comes back to Visser, and it's tapped home at the back post by Emiliano Yoichi Isagi.
Isagi, another one of those players having a hot start to his season. He's had a couple of seasons of struggle, but it looks like this is the one in which he may put that aside. Watch him not score another point this season, knowing how I curse people. But that aside, Isagi able to put that one home for Tokyo, and they've tied the game.
Yeah, that was great persistence, too, by Visser. The first ball didn't quite go the way that they wanted, but they stayed with it, got the perfect pass in, and it is 1-1 here in Argentina, where they are currently hungover in real life because everyone is just so hyped because, World Cup finals.
Yes, absolutely. Buenos Aires, while they do play well and are potentially on the upset watch here, everyone's eyes will be on the real events in front of them. Sky
Upset not
Rise,
happening.
though,
Well,
eyes only for the back of the net. I don't think his eyes left the back of the net, as he just kind of got up in the air and the ball found its way to him.
yeah, it comes off of it. Comes. Hogg plays it for Ness. Ness plays it to Obashan Touche. What a ball! And then Sky Rise, rising above, heads it home. Tokyo have turned this game around.
Yeah, I agree. Beautiful ball, but I'll disagree that was intentional. I think he just smacked that into space and Rise found it.
Hey, sometimes even the best goals are by accident.
It doesn't matter if it's intentional or not. It counts, and Tokyo will have the 2-1 lead.
Visser for Rise again.
Oof.
And it's just wide.
He's nearly 3 there. Buenos Aires very quickly losing control of this game. They're going to need to slow it down, and they are. It looks like they may escape to halftime with the 2-1 deficit, though I could be speaking a little too soon.
I mean, given your track record with the commentator's curse today. Here's a ball in for Hogg. It's off the bar.
I would have lost it.
Well, 2-1 Tokyo at halftime. It's been a common theme around this league throughout the last couple seasons that Tokyo have created all these chances and they've just been snake bit. They have been finishing their chances both in this game and in their last one. They've been able to get those goals on the board. Let's see.
So
Go ahead.
I think that in the season that they won the title, I think that was season 4 in which they did so. The big difference was they were ultra clinical to an exceptional degree, to an unrealistic degree, if I'm honest. They finished really, really well. Skyrise didn't know how to miss very often.
There's a corner that does not beat the first man. We did have a sub at halftime for Buenos Aires. As Vandersloot comes in, that's going to be cleared into touch for a throw.
Verdian coming out of the game. David Bruck's patron coming into the game. I think that is a change on the...
Oh, it's in! I don't know how it's in, but it's in from Vandersloot, who's got a second.
And it's a tie game. Buenos Aires able to bring it draw here, and I think this was off.
It was off a corner, but what happened? Oh, it was a flip. It was a header, and Vandersloot got the second header. It was a second ball.
Yeah, I think the first one looked like it went off of Buenos Aires' head, but what it's saying is it went off.
Oh no, another injury.
Defender. Oh, it's soggy.
Alexa, play some call center hold music. As Soderbergh will come in.
Soderbergh will slot into the third striker position as that false 9 there. Let's see if they can have an immediate impact.
Almost.
It nearly does.
Almost. The placement on that header was just wide.
Helena Soderbergh, normally we see her a little bit further out wide on that right-hand side, so this is not exactly abnormal for her to be in the sort of attacking position, though the exact position is not something I've seen her play personally.
Tolly wins that from Hogg. Now Guevara. Knight. Brooks Patron. Tolly. Buenos Aires staying patient here. Back to Oakdown and sent long. Toastman's on it. Ness. Hayden. He's looking for a runner. He's found Rise. Now for Visser. Obashan Touchette. Hayden! He's rolling. He's Hayden. And it's not going to count.
Offside. That was the slowest offside call I've seen. We don't even get a replay.
Apparently, the assistant referee is working on Internet Explorer.
Yeah, he's too busy rewatching the ball that got played on by the defender. He's trying to review that for offside still.
Toast man for Obashan Touchette. Unfortunate. I wasted a good goal call on that. Maybe I didn't. Hayden's got it. Now for Soderberg. Soderberg! Great build up there from Tokyo, but no dice in the end. 8 minutes to go. Tie game. Visser.
I don't want to see it's been a drought for Soderberg, but ever since her debacle with the penalties, she's missed a few opportunities.
Visser had one deflect there and falls easily into the waiting hands of Oakdown.
It was a good-looking chance for this year, though. Not for the block, it probably would have been on net or at least threatened.
And
wow!
That ended very quickly. So that is a 2-2 draw for Buenos Aires against a D1 team. That is a great result for them. Edwin
they're gonna be very happy.
Edwin Vandersloot doing damage with a brace. Isagi and Rise 100%. With the goals for Tokyo. They'll probably feel a little bit annoyed at that offside goal and the fact that the flag was literally held up by a sloth.
Yeah, no, really. We even get a replay of it. Yeah, no, tough for them. Soderberg did play well when she slotted into that striker role for Isagi, able to make the most of her space. But unfortunate for Tokyo, as the offside call is going to make the difference for them. Hayden unable to find the score sheet because of that, and that would have been the game-winning goal.
Yeah, but credit where credit is due to Buenos Aires, who hung in there.
I think they did a little more than hung in there. I think through the match, 13 shots in the direction of Tokyo's net, 6 on net, only 2 less than Tokyo. I think they did a little more than hang in there. They certainly punched above their weight class, if I'm honest.
Yeah, and they can be very, very happy with this draw to kick off the group stage. And that is our final game of this marathon.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get a group stage recap. I sure hope we do. But I guess we'll find out.
I like to play some call center hold music. So, what moments did you like from this first match day?
It's been a journey. Certainly the first couple games were, I don't want to say the more thrilling of the two, or the bunch, because the close games are always fun, but 5-0 and 4-0 to start our games were definitely a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I mean, we wrapped it up with a pretty exciting game there between Tokyo and Buenos Aires.
Yeah, is this the only draw on the day?
I believe so. As I try and jog my memory. I really should be writing this stuff down.
8 games on the day, and we get 1 draw. I don't think we're going to be getting the end of day recap here, unfortunately. So I think we still don't know what they are. Yeah, no. We should have another minute here. I'll see if we flash any screens, but I don't think we will.
Yeah. I mean that's your match day. There was a lot of stuff, and information overload may not be the way to go.
Long day for everyone. listen, this is the first time we've done this group stage, first time we've done this sort of cup format. There it is! All we had to do was talk long enough. We made it magically apparate. Alright, Val, if you would do the honors.
Alright, as we take a look at the groups Catalunya, Kaapstad, Seoul, Sao Paulo, Hollywood, and Athênai, as well as Cairo City, all taking dubs on the first day. And Buenos Aires and Tokyo with draws. Nico Fisher and Tiki Taka both with hat tricks. But that will be all from us today. If you have survived this absolute marathon, you're a legend, and I appreciate the hell out of you. But that's all from us. I've been Val.
And I'm TVC.
Have a good evening.
Thanks for joining.